Okay, everybody. Today we're gonna be making fun of Jake Well's girlfriend, cause there's nothing else better to do, and it's funny. We're gonna be reacting to this video and making as much fun of it as humanly possible. Gotta see everything wrong with this video and point it out.
Looks like we're at Chernobyl today.
First, start with an offensive joke. It's a good way to start a video. Probably not for you, because you're a lefty, but won't touch on that right now.
We've got a little, the door says biohazard. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. As you can see, I'm Conscience's $50 car on Facebook Marketplace, much to my own conscience's dismay. I'm trying to prove to myself that it was not a terrible idea. I'm posting...
How you trying to prove that buying a car for $350 is not a terrible idea when a car for $350 probably can't even drive?
Videos of me working on it to justify...
And even if it does, it'd probably kill you.
...it and make me feel better about it. So, basically, this is a Mazda 323.
I know what a Mazda is, but I've never heard of a Mazda. What is a Mazda? Can someone please tell me?
Also known as the Mazda Familia. This is basically Mazda's version of the Honda...
What a fucking piece of crap. Holy shit. $350 looks like $350 too much.
Civic, and just as slow too, can confirm. This car doesn't run at the moment. Actually, that's a lie. That was straight cap right there. It does run. It runs perfectly fine. It does not drive.
You bought a car for $350 and it doesn't even fucking drive. What the fuck are you doing with your money? And then, how are you gonna fix a car that doesn't drive with 2 jack stands and an incredibly basic toolbox? What the fuck?
Which is kind of an important factor to being a vehicle. This car has a busted transmission and a whole host of very many other things that we are going to touch on today.
So, step 1, you go and buy a car for $350 and it doesn't even drive. What kind of financial decisions are these? Alright, that's it. You're getting a fucking dislike.
So, welcome to everything that is wrong with my Mazda 323.
And someone, please tell me, what the fuck is a Mazda? It doesn't even have a single good tire.
So, welcome to everything that is wrong with my Mazda 323.
Ooh, tire. I was spending money. This car does not even have so much as a good tire. And you spent $350 on it. Not that we expected, not that anyone in the world expected a car to be good for $350. But that bad? It doesn't even have a single round tire on it. What the fuck? And then this is not even a good lapse. Like, what the fuck? Well, good, like, scenic montage. This is just AIDS. Not even AIDS. This is actual cancer. This is fucking cancer. What the fuck is that? It's like iDubbbz. It's literally like modern day iDubbbz. Gotta pull out the Google for this one just to prove this to you. This is literal modern day iDubbbz. Well, modern day-ish. Look.
What?
Look at this. Let's go. I'm trying to remember the video real quick. See, look at this one. This one. Let's guess this one.
Listen.
No, it's gotta be this one then. This is literally. It's literally what she looks like. It's the same. The same. Just as AIDS. Actually, it's not even AIDS. This is Ebola. Just as Ebola. It's giving the same Ebola vibes. Here's another one. Just this one's even closer. Look, they have this. What the fuck? They have the same haircut too. Look, they even have the same fucking hair. Why do all the leftist retards look like this? The same hair, the jeans, the hat. What the fuck? It's the same shit.
So, welcome to everything that is wrong with my Mazda 323.
What is this shit? Tell me! Someone tell me! What is this? Yo, what the fuck? This looks like she's trying to fucking end it. She just wants to be done. In Minecraft, of course. Yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck decides to lick a car? This is someone who's mentally deranged. Licking a car. Now, let me show you something here. This is literally. I'm gonna show you what she looks like here. Some of you who know will know before I even finish typing this out. Anyone see similarity here? What the fuck? Look, it's the same person. It's the same person. Actually, let me. This is gonna be the thumbnail now.
We're going to start with the interior of this car because it's kind of rainy outside and I kind of just want a little break from the rain.
It's your fault. You chose to go out in the rain. Bitch.
So, upon entry of my Mazda 323,
Someone, I want to know what is a Mazda. Everyone knows what a Mazda is. No one knows what a Mazda is. And I want answers. Give me answers now.
as you can see, we're just going to take the paint off with the jack stands. That is awesome. So,
why the fuck do you care about the paint on such a garbage car?
the interior of this car is probably the best part about this car. We've got some very...
Unironically, people in the projects the people in the projects who have cars have cars better than this. This might be the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Unironically.
Very lovely seat covers. Tried taking them off, and the seat is pretty busted. So
Yo, what the fuck? It looks like someone had their period on that seat. What the fuck?
that's a red flag, right there.
Kind of like you when you date Jake Weddle.
Lots of red flags with this car.
Me personally, a red flag is when someone licks the windshield of their car for no reason. Or licking their windshield of their car at all. That personally is a red flag. Or buying $300 shit box is also a red flag. You know, it's a bunch of red flags.
Another thing that I love about this car is how there is absolutely no interior fabric on the top. I have no idea why that would happen, but
because it's a $300 piece of shit that you $350 piece of shit. That's why that happened. If it just fell off and someone said it's a $300 Mazda, I'm not gonna try and fix it, I'm just gonna rip it off. That's what happened.
it happened, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna find a new headliner,
You're not, because this car doesn't even fucking exist anymore.
but we're gonna have to figure that out as well. There's a lot of things with this car that are just kind of operating on a figure it out or fuck around and find out basis.
Yeah, also your $350. That went very far. In fact, let me prove something here. I almost feel like you have to go out of your way to buy a car this bad. Okay. That's a scam, that's a scam, that's not a scam. Let's start with the first, it's probably not a scam, right? Not an obvious scam, at least. Just to prove something here. Here we'll collect a couple. Let's collect a couple little. That one I don't know. We'll just look at these two. We'll just look at these two. Right? This does not look like that bad of a car in comparison to what she bought. And this is fucking free. Or this $158. Obviously it doesn't look that good, right? It looks like garbage because it's a $158 car. But in comparison, it looks like less of a pile of crap than whatever the fuck this is.
And that's how I handle everything else in my life. So I feel like it is per basis of operating on a figure it out or fuck around and find out basis.
Yeah, kind of like you did with Jake Well's Discord account.
And that's how I handle everything else in my life. So I feel like it is perfect for me. I want to start this car up, and I want to show you all that she has to offer. And we're going to see if she starts up. Currently doesn't have any coolant in it. But she's going to start anyway. It's fine. There's not enough power in this thing to overheat anyway. Mark my words. So
That's not how cars work. No matter how small your engine is doesn't mean that it can't overheat. That's retarded.
we're just going to figure it out.
This
Put
whole
the clutch in.
video might be one of the most retarded fucking videos I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Holy
And
shit.
I should also mention, this is a 5-speed manual, which is apparently rather rare for these cars.
Yeah, I think what's more rare is someone's willingly buying a quote-unquote Mazda.
I didn't know about that. So,
That looks like what you did to Jake Well.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you could get a little bit of clout, which, you know, didn't work out too well for you, did it?
Gonna-
And I really shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna go out of my way to say this. You do realize your a woman on YouTube, right? You do realize this. You could pull so many views. Like, if you just dress like really skimpy, not like to the point like where you're actually nude, but like if you wore like a crop top, right? And you put yourself in thumbnails of these videos, and you made like 12-minute video. They gotta be above 10 minutes, right? Well, 8 minutes now for the ad revenue, so it gets good views and stuff. And then after you made the video, you farm shorts out of that video, you would have so many subscribers, it's not even funny. But you couldn't even think of that. Then again, I probably shouldn't even say this, because you couldn't figure that out, maybe.
Have to find a trans for it, which is going to be even harder, given that it is rather rare. But that's okay. We're along for the ride. Oh!
The only thing you played yourself out of was actually being successful.
I'm gonna have to turn the steering wheel a little.
Although good for you, but the type of content you make and commentary YouTube are different, so you actually may have a chance of coming back from this. Except for the fact your comments and your dislikes are gonna be fucked for like a year.
A little bit. There we go. Alright, we're gonna fire her up and get to hear her beautiful voice. Yeah! She starts, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna give her a little rev so you can properly hear the beautiful exhaust sound of all 4 cylinders working so hard.
There's not even 2 screws on the license plate. What the fuck are we doing? It's like 1 screw's on, 1 screw doesn't even exist. What the fuck?
We're gonna go to the back of the car and we're gonna check out the beautiful exhaust. We're gonna go to the back of the car and we're gonna check.
Oh, it looks like one of her previous victims before Jake Well. In the shadows, lurking. Just wanting to be heard. We hear you. We know you were abused. Emotionally, verbally, maybe even physically. We don't know. For all we know, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying anything for sure, but
check out the beautiful exhaust that is absolutely pouring out of this thing. So the previous owner, they put this red exhaust piece in, and what that is it's called a cherry bomb. Here in Canada, we call it the Canadian Tire Special because
in Canada. I think I know someone that you would really like to meet in person. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. The two of you might share a lot of similarities. Well, thank God no fucking nude showed up. I didn't think that one through. But, well, I guess I have sensors on. That's good. But I just feel like you two, you would get along really well. You just have that same energy. I'm not trying to say anything, but like, you two need to sit down and like have some wine together. Maybe get you to start an OnlyFans before you financially collapse.
it is probably the cheapest shitty muffler that you could acquire that makes your car sound like somewhat of a race car, or at least enough to fool the Mustang owners at the meet. Basically,
yo, what the fuck are these pants? Her legs they're not just like ripped jeans, they're like, the holes are so big that her legs are not even in the jeans anymore. What the fuck?
this makes the whole car sound like a truck.
No, it doesn't.
So you don't even need to do an engine swap and get a V6. I'm going to be taking that off because it I personally don't like drawing attention to my cars via exhaust, and I just feel like it doesn't really suit this car, given that it does not really have very much power, and the exhaust is not the highlight of this car. Also, as you can see, it is pouring out a lot of very nice exhaust smoke at me that is not normal. It's doing that because it has no catalytic converter, and what a catalytic converter does is it takes all of the combustion fumes from...
This is absolute Ebola. I'm getting fucking Ebola in Africa from this. Oh shit.
cars via exhaust power, and the exhaust is not the highlight of this car. Also, as you can see, it is pouring combustion fume, and it converts them into gases that are okay for the environment.
This might be some of the most artistic editing. I'm saying artistic editing that I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this.
6.
Such a fast masterpiece.
So now that we've got the hood popped, we can go ahead and take a look at this magnificent beast of an engine. Now, underneath...
Honestly, what you need to do is go to your local gas station, get a lighter and a can of gas, and just light it all up. That's the best thing you could do at this point.
Here, you are going to find
What the?
in your life here. Yep, we're great. That's better than a lot of cars. Looking at this engine, there's not a whole lot that stands out to me. It looks like the previous owner put some new spark plug wires in, which is great. These are some NGK spark plug wires. You don't have these for your car, you should definitely get them. They are pretty much the best quality spark.
This video is just rambling. It's not even like a coherent video. This video is not coherent. I cannot understand this video. Also, what the fuck are you trying to... You think people are gonna support you on PayPal when you have 2,000 fucking subscribers? And like, how many videos? What were your stats? 72 videos on how many views? 163,000. Considering you are a female making car videos, which is as a male demographic, these views are like embarrassingly bad. These are some of the worst views I think I've ever seen. Oh god, we're gonna get... Just gonna throw it back. And we're gonna get to see that. Because this direct farm of that video can even more make fun of. Maybe we could do it like Bull Blacks. When we run out of videos, we'll go through every video. And then when we run out of videos, we're gonna go through each individual short. And then when we go run out of shorts, we're gonna go all the way to the community tab. And somehow try and make fun of a single photo for an hour. We can do it Bull Black style. Look at this. It says slow style. Make fun of that for an hour.
Spark plug wires you can get.
Yo, that was a DSP level snort right there. Right into the mic.
They are pretty much the best quality spark plug wires you can get.
I'm offended that I've received such a snort into my ears.
I did notice that there was...
I am offended.
I did notice that there was some rattling going on with one of these...
I'm offended by this. So offended, in fact. Oh my god, we gotta report this. Violent and repulsive content. I feel like I was physically attacked. I'm joking, I'm not gonna report it, you dumbass. No one's gonna report this, but look at this. Who in the right mind snorts into the microphone? Like, I want to know, who thinks that this is a good idea? Apparently, her and DSP, let's see how many more people are gonna snort to the microphone. What if I do one? Be nasty. I'm sure he didn't like that. So then why do so many people do it? It's horrible.
I did notice that there was some rattling going on with one of these spark plugs, which is very not great. So there might be an engine mount issue potentially that I can locate, but
So you bought a $350 car, and there's not a single good thing about it. Oh, another one. We got two.
might be an engine mount issue potentially that I can locate, but
Look, we got two of these. Two snorts.
that I can locate, but you'll just add that to the list. We'll just go ahead and add that to the list of things that are wrong. But
We got two snorts so
the
far.
list. The list. We'll just go ahead and add that.
Two snorts. Who? In like 20 seconds.
You'll just add that to the list. We'll just go ahead and add that to the list. Two potentially that I can locate, but
She keeps snorting. And this is don't put your nose up to the microphone if you need to snort. It is that simple.
You'll just add that to the list. We'll just go ahead and add that to the list of things that are wrong with this car.
Another one. Stop snorting into the microphone. What the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck?
Things that are wrong with this car. So the previous owner put a very nice and add that to the list of things that are wrong with this car.
Okay, got another snort. When are you gonna stop snorting? This is deeply offensive to me. As a DSP fan, I am deeply offended by snorts into your microphone, and I feel that you are being racist by imitating him.
So the previous owner
You are detracting DSP by snorting into your microphone.
this car
Only he's allowed to do that.
and add that to the list of things that are wrong with this car. So the previous owner put a very nice full rad in here. As you can see, this radiator right here is very new, very nice and shiny. All of these fins are very well intact, which is not very common.
I'm gonna go out and say this. You look like what a white inner city kid would dress up as to impersonate a black ghetto kid. And this is exactly what they would dress like. Exactly how you're dressed right now. You kind of, those glasses and that look on your face, you kind of look like Arthur from fucking PBS Kids.
Usually as you drive, these radiators get kind of degraded. I don't know if that's the right word, but rocks will fly in, bugs will fly in, your mom will fly into my house later tonight.
What the fuck? This is the worst video I've seen in my entire life. Honestly, these jokes are horrible. I might have to get on another account and dislike it again. That's how bad this video is. I am actually about to be mad.
Fly in, bugs will fly in, your mom will fly into my house later tonight.
I'm really starting to get like actually mad at this video. This is horrible. Horrible. And yet, the worst part in all of this is the idea that if she had shown her cleavage in this video, like throughout the whole video, and put it in the thumbnail, she would have like 100k subscribers with these videos. And that to me is the worst part in all of this.
Basically,
Rocks.
get trapped in these metal fins and they bend, and over time that can compensate the way that the radiator works. But this one is brand spanking new. However, since this car has been sitting for a very long time, all those little metal fins react with the water in the coolant, because water has oxygen in it. You didn't know. It's a little bit of biochemistry back in the day. But water has oxygen in it, and when cars sit for a while, radiators tend to rust as the metal reacts with the oxygen. And that's exactly what happened here. When things are not moving around and the system is not flushing out, warming up, that becomes a problem, and the water inside of there starts to create rust in the metal fins. And so this car is actually pretty badly rusted, and we're gonna take a little bit of a stroll. So I already did some work with the coolant, and I drained it out because I wanted to flush it. And
You look like a white inner city kid about to film a rap music video. Like, look at this. I'm just gonna take away the audio for a second. Just watch this with no audio and just imagine it. It's literally what it looks like. Looks like a white inner city kid pretending to be black filming a rap video. Literally what it looks like. She even did the hand movements and everything.
it out because I wanted to flush it, and you can buy this stuff called coolant.
No shit.
Or coolant. You can buy this stuff called a radiator flush, and basically it's you add distilled water and you use this radiator flush stuff. You don't have to, but that's a good way to clean out your rat. You always want to use distilled water because there's no ions in there and stuff that can react with the metal. And basically I did that. I gave it a spa day, and we took the coolant out of it, and I'll give you a little preview of what.
Yo, what the this seems sexual.
We took the
I'm
coolant out of it.
offended. I have been sexually harassed by watching this video. And I personally will not stand for it.
And I'll give you a little preview of what the coolant looked like. No way! Someone took my coolant bottle! I had a full milk jug of coolant that was sitting right here for weeks, and someone goddamn took it. How dare they? Someone took my... I actually can't believe that. I don't...
No one took it. Someone threw it away because they assumed that someone littered it. You're not supposed to leave bottles of antifreeze out in the open. This is like common safety. This is just as much safety as don't stick force into electrical walls. We have these rules in society for a reason. You don't leave a bottle of antifreeze out in the middle of a lot for weeks and expect it to just be there.
know where my bottle of coolant was, but it was...
Someone probably threw it away so that animals or kids didn't get into the bottle of antifreeze. It's just out there in the open.
It was very rusty, and the water that comes out of there should not be rusty. It was a very reddish color, and that's not good. So that signaled to me that there's a problem, and I'm going to have to flush out the radiator a few times to get some of the rust out. It likely won't all come out, which is a problem, because that creates problems in the system. The thermostat goes out when there's rust, and that's another thing that's wrong with this car is the thermostat is blown, which is understandable given how much rust there is. While I'm here, I'll also introduce you to my other project car. This is my 1991 DX EF Civic Hatch. Got so many acronyms there, it's starting to sound like a sports association. I have put... Got so many acronyms there, it's starting to sound like a sports association.
This is painful to watch. Honestly, she should just come out of the closet as a lesbian. I mean, she's not really fooling anyone at this point.
A lot of time and effort into this car, probably way too much. bought it for 2,000 and it's probably worth, I've had people offer me like 6,000 USD, which is mind-boggling to me. But it's just got over 200,000 kilometers. It just turned over not too long ago. And I've got some work equip O1s on it, which are very expensive, probably worth more than the car if I'm being honest with you. And this car's my baby. I'm just keeping everything stock right now. I don't really care about power offer, and Civics were not meant to be race cars. Find these cars to gotta do the clutch sometime soon.
Now I go shopping, my friends.
Why must you insert an original ad for the car? This is so unnecessary. I hate when people do stuff like this. Just in the middle of the video, just randomly throw it in. We didn't need this.
And me. And we in the business. In a Mazda.
At least they know how to say it right.
Comfort protected by one of the best full-line warranties in the business. In a Mazda.
In a Mazda. Look, it said right here. Look.
In a Mazda. In a Mazda. In a Mazda.
In a Mazda, not a Mazda. Because I was trying to figure out what a Mazda was, because I've never heard of such a thing. I was like, they made a secret new car, and no one ever said anything about this new car brand.
Peace of mind standard. And you know how that feels. It just feels.
Parts of this car that are broken include the transmission.
It includes the entire fucking car and your brain. Your whole brain is broken here.
When I put it in, it doesn't go into first gear, first of all, which is a problem. It should definitely go into first gear. When I put it in second gear and try and roll it, it makes a very loud...
Oh, it's horrible to watch.
Makes a very loud...
My ears are being raped, and I'm trying to figure out whose fault it is. At first I thought it was Bill Cosby, but I don't think he can perform anymore, so it's gotta be someone else. It must be her then.
Makes a very loud...
I don't know which one's better. This or that. I might have to screenshot both of these. I don't know which one's gonna be better.
That's the best way I can describe it. Actually, I can show you. So, this car won't go into first gear. Yeah, so that is the sound that the transmission makes, and that is a very, how do I put this? Bad. That is not a good sound at all. My options are
No shit, Sherlock.
either just get a brand new transmission, or I can open up the transmission and try and look at the gears and see if it's gonna get a new transmission. They're not that expensive, so, so easy to do. The transmission and the radio.
I hope she has a TikTok where she shows her tattoos just like Anissa, so we can so that could be another video making fun of it. Because these tattoos look like they might actually be worth making fun of.
Because that's pretty accessible. There are some pretty shitty tires on here. Obviously you can't drive on a flat tire.
Step 1, buy a car for $350. Step 2, realize it doesn't even have a fucking round tire on it. Step 3, I made a good financial decision.
Have a set of Steelies for my Civic that I think are the exact same bolt pattern and the same spec for this car, which is another perk of this car. Has the same bolt pattern and spec as my Civic, which is awesome. I can throw the equips on this thing. But yeah, I have a set of Steelies that I'm going to put on this car. They're just shitty tires with really ugly hubs that are going to go on this car so that it doesn't look sad and depressed with a flat tire. It just makes me so sad. It's like she's frowning. Yeah, as far as stuff in the motor goes, gasket that is just swimming around freely in space. See you under there.
No, what the fuck? This might be single-handedly the worst attempt at a first trap I've ever seen in my entire life. This... Honestly, I hate having to say this. I hate this. But Trisha Paytas could probably do a better first trap than her, unironically. Also, let's look up something else. I just want to pull this up for no reason. Just want to show something real quick. You know, it's a little, and you know, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just making an observation. I'm not exactly sure, but you know, perhaps. You know, it's just an observation. Let's turn this AIDS off. We need ad revenue to fix this car. With 2,000 subscribers. You're not even the chances that you can't even be monetized on this. What the fuck? Well, actually, you probably are now after your last video, but you're not gonna be monetized on your first video, you actual dumbass.
Have deflated a little bit more since I last did this, which is to be expected. So we're gonna have to change our course of action. Last time. Wow. Okay. Have to fix that.
Also, if the problem is that the tires don't have enough air to lift it up, why can't you just put more air in the tires?
How many times do I have to try and open this goddamn trunk? One more time. Last time's the charm. I swear to God. Okay, great. So we're looking at the trunk here, and the hydraulics in the trunk are broken. I'm guessing they're not sealed. They're working their hardest though. You can kind of hear them. Looks like there's some stuff in here that I don't know exactly what's in here. What the fuck? Delta Box 2.
Well, looks like it's from a bike.
You can hear in the background one of her many abused victims. Please donate today to the Save Lex's Ex-Boyfriend Foundation. Thank you.
Yeah, what is this? Looks like this is from some dirt bike or something. Previous owner's probably gonna want this back, huh? Hey, if anybody wants or needs a Delta Box 2, let me know. I've got one in blue for you. Bars. Other than that, it looks like we've got a sunshade, which I have one in the Civic, and apparently it is worth a lot of money. I didn't know that. I don't think this one is worth any money. I can bet money that this one is not worth any money. But anyway, it's there. There's no spare tire in here because it is on the car right now. But that's okay. It's okay. I forgive her. However, these hydraulics, not sure if I can forgive these. If I ever go on a Costco trip, that's gonna be a hassle.
My 323 gives me lots of room for my
Oh my god. Not this fucking Ebola again. Stop giving me Ebola. What the fuck?
shopping.
That was so loud. And homegrown, organic, gluten-free tint job that whoever owned this car before me did themselves. As you can see, this is peeling back here, and also right here, and also right here. It's not the worst that I've ever seen. If you've ever seen a Subaru, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna be taking this tint off, I think, because it just looks messy. It looks like a paperback book, and
The entire car looks like that. What the fuck are we doing here?
this is a hardcover. Also, all of these stickers and badges are sadly gone. I'm gonna get some new ones just to garnish it up a little bit and make this car look like it is worth at least $365 rather than $350. So as you can see, my $350 Mazda 323 Facebook Marketplace car, it's got a little bit of a personality, and it's got some issues. I feel like I'm the right person for the job. I honestly feel like I could bring this car back to life with some time and some love and some money that I definitely have lots of. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bitch, you have no money. You have such little money. You thought that you could hook up with Jake Weddle just, which I don't even know why he would want a Minecraft skeleton, but apparently some people find that attractive. I don't know who the fuck is finding that attractive, but apparently there's some people out there who will hit this. Me personally, I have to get paid to hit that. In fact, I don't even know. I'd probably have to get paid like millions of dollars to hit that shit. A skeleton, a lefty. What else do we got that's unattractive here? Skeleton, a lefty. Oh, completely fucking insane. Yeah.
But honestly, other than the trans, the radiator, the liner, those many things won't be the attempt to do something to 3.
And that was today's AIDS. It's not really AIDS though. It's like beyond. It's like beyond AIDS. It's to the point of like cancer. Well, it's not even cancer. The list is like, first it's AIDS, cancer, Ebola. This is Ebola. Oh, that might be a good video for another time. There's a lot of good videos that could be made fun of here. And one could point out how horrible these views are. What the fuck are you doing? You're a female. You could pull so many views. What are we doing? With that, we're gonna call it a day here. Remember, I need subs. Give me subs. Give me subs. Give me subs. I'm more desperate than whatever the fuck this is.